Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers. The
Hey,
mission.
what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-piece TCG, bear, Pirates TCG, and 2D. Your eyes do not meet sea view. I know this is probably the opening screen you never expected from your boy, but the developer version, thanks to the patron saint of One Piece Simulator, my Batsu, it just updated, and it looks like we're going to be testing out Jewelry Bonney, right, and all of the new stuff, and it's got some very pertinent new stuff, and we're also just going to make it a head-to-head with Big Shanks Daddy and all the new stuff. Okay, I think they go for 23, but we'll get into that in a second. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah. But we'll get into that. Anyhow, we got to get to the silly business, right? So if you guys are looking to get custom leaders, I mean, these leaders looking crazy. Super Saiyan Neon Luffy, am I right? Do go on to the description. 3-piece TCG will give you 25% off your entire order. We're also going to be busting a box of this open in my live, which would be yesterday's live. So if you remember, go over there, check that out. Speaking of members, the memberships are live, ladies and gentle hams. So if you're ready to join that 3-piece Navy, come on down, be a 3-piece Navy gang member. All right, be smashing and finger popping. Putting on that pressure, and a big city hooping for the whole shebang. We got a 5v5 between Team 3-piece and Team RC Rubber Captain Man, and we're going to be doing that in the OP11 format. So come get coached up, get poached up, and something else that rhymes, pretend I did it. Awesome. Also, all the music you're hearing is from Screaming into Space and other projects I've done, written, produced, engineered, everything by me. It's all me. So and it's all free. So follow the link in the description for the distro kid. Now, with that being said, let's get over to brass tacks, shall we? Now, I guess we'll do ladies first. So the so the new stuff is out. It's coming out this week, and June 6th is when we're supposed to get the cards before the East is supposed to get the cards. All right. Now, I have been doing a lot of heavy lifting in the purple community, right, in general, or, with the Luffy Navy and just different stuff like that. So for this one, I went over to my man Punk DB, and I'll probably just put like something there, a little screenshot. And they went ahead and made some great lists, and they always do. Great fun time every time I watch their videos, right? And so we're gonna just go over the starter decks, new cards, right? And then we'll get into a solo versus each other. And then, of course, like I said, this is going to be coming out. This is my first time touching it, but I will also be having a live that will be available, whatever. Anyhow, okay, so starter 24, and it starts right here. Now, Capone Gang Beige, all right? If you have 6 or more, it's a blocker, 2-for-1, 1K counter. If you have 6 or more rested cards, draw 1 and trash 1 card from your hand. Basically, first off, this is a dope-ass card, right? We're going to get the cycle. It's a blocker, it only costs 2, great. But the thing is that rested cards count as not opponents. Rested cards count as characters and Dawn. So you could be playing this out and getting the ability of it pretty soon. You know what I mean? So that's dope. You don't have to wait till 6 Dawn. It could be 4. Frankly, if you've already got 2. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Just good card. We like it. We love it. We want 2 of it. Now, Kid and Killer. This is the first of the SRs, right? 2-for-2, 1K counter. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Supernovas type card, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, set up to 1 of your Dawn cards as active. Okay, so on your opponent's attack, you can trash this character and set up to 1 of your Dawn cards as active, which is pretty cool. That means we can have this out. We can do all the things that we want to do in this life. You know what I mean? We can play him out at 9, give him 1 Dawn, and not have any Yoroge or anything. And the second they attack, we get to use this ability, trash the character, and we got another Dawn active. And then I believe it would allow us, and I guess this is going to be, when opponent attacks on opponent's attack, right? We would be able to put one up and then use our leader's ability. So I believe that's the tech, right? Now we got Basil Hawkins, 4/4, 2K counter, and end of your turn, set up to one of your Dawn cards is sexually active. Yo, never hurts in this list. I'm gonna save this one for last. X Drake, we got the upside down hat man, upside down boat man, hat man, boat. Anyways, if your leader has Supernova's type, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 5 or less. Then set up to one of your Dawn cards is active at the end of this turn. You can play this card on your 5 Dawn turn. Turn a 5 or less sideways, and then still have an extra Dawn, making it kind of a 4/5 and a 2K counter. This card is extremely valuable when you think about it. Typically 4K counters, or excuse me, 2K counters, if they have any kind of effect, well, they call, and this one does the same thing actually. Very, very inexpensive, a 3/4 essentially, because of, set up to one of your cards is active. Now this one only does it on play. This one does it every turn, so things to consider. But Dawn being active sexually will not be a problem for Bond. Dawn will not be a problem for Bond. No Dawn Bond problem. Anyways, I did it before with Bond Clay. Now we got Law and Beppo. All right, this is Paul Phoenix and Kuma right here. You know what I'm saying? This is it's getting real. It's getting real. I wonder who came first. Anyways, 10 for 11K. Goodnick Greka. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters, and that character will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. Okay, rest him and put him to sleep. We're putting him down to bed. We're putting him down for a nap. Okay. Then, if your opponent has 2 or more rested characters, I thought I didn't have my mic on. Your leader gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. That means our leader, who already has Neural Beam the ability, okay, is now going to be a 7K. Now, in the past, one of the reasons why you would be hesitant to drop a big body would be because you don't want to die on the clapback, right? However, if this card gives you Nami's ability for free, so now you're just a 7K body, and you also have any of these jokers out, so you get to have Neural Beam for free. You're a 7K leader with a Neural Beam anybody, rest anybody. So not only do you get out of one attack for free, but you're a 7K body for the rest of the turn. And we don't run a crazy shortage of 2Ks, right? I mean, there's 12 represented here. So that's going to be rough, gang. That's going to be rough. McGruff the Crime Dog, okay? And the rest of them, it looks like they just have your what is it? Usual suspects, right? With the exception of Shanks being missing. And I kind of wonder, is Shanks going to be a better play than Duffel Among Us? Shanks giving us a body. Now, Dofi isn't searchable either way, and neither is Shanks, right? But Shanks gives us a turn 9 play that can KO anything that's rested. Dofi's talking about resting, right, for 10 and being a 10K body. So yeah, I think it's going to be user's choice. I think in the interest of doing our own thing here, we could probably rock that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put some Shanks in this thing. See how we like that. Yeah. I have a feeling I'm not worried as much about rusting as I would be just getting threats and getting big bodies and then having a Dawn up for my ability, right? So we'll just see it like that. That way we got a good going first curve as well. So that'll be our new Bond. And so a little tech decky, right? We'll do the same thing with Shanks. So now on to the Shanks chapter. Okay, so now with Shanks, switch over to red here, and they're 23. All right. So we're gonna go over all the 23s first, and then we'll talk about what's made in the dick and what hasn't, right? Well, I can kind of we'll do that from the list, and then we'll go over the rest. Yeah, because all of the starters for Bonnie made it. Anyhow, we got Yasap, Usopp Daddy, dog. 1 for 1, 1k counter, activate main once per turn, give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. Basically it's the Nami, right? And then I mean, okay, cool. Yeah, let's get into the mix. Okay. So here's the thing. These two are tag team special. This is the spoiler alert because fucking somebody spoiled it for me. Father daughter combo here. Okay, this is child visitation. Okay, dad's coming for visitation on Wednesday night. He's picking up Uda. They're gonna have a grand old time. They're going to Mount Asia. They're going to Celebration Station. Chuck E. Cheese, if you please. 9 for 10. If your opponent has a character with 8,000 base power or more, give this card in your hand -3 cost. So this is coming out for 6 Dawn, which is incredible. Once you get to the latter stages of the game and they are playing out, 8k bodies, this is coming out for very cheap, right? And then on play, if your leader has red-haired pirates type or is Uda, so red-purple Uda is going to be, a conversation again. Your leader gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So we got another card that's powering up our leader, okay, which is fucking nuts. Okay, now this, of course, unfortunately does not work for red, purple, Luffy. We would be we'd be making a different video right now. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that much, right? So anyways, homeboy goes to 7 with his leader ability. He also feels like an 8 for at least 1 swing. That's huge. The tag team special, okay, the father-daughter dance, if you will, is Uda. Okay, now she's a film, not searchable, right? I think that's so fucking dumb. They should have searched film or that's I don't know. Make it overpowered. Who cares? Anyways, 6 for 4, 2k counter. So we like that it's 2k counter. The stats, 6 for 4, not so much. However, if you have a character with 10,000 power or more, give this card in your hand -4 cost, and it is a blocker. So once dad pulls up outside the house, Uda's like, hang on, I'm almost done. And we get to play them out for a cost of 2 and a blocker. So we get 6 here, 2 here. This is an 8 Dawn play, a huge big city swing development. And yeah, I don't think you can complain about much after that, Jack. You know what I mean? Just pretty cool. If she was a 5k and could swing into the majority of the leading cast, oh yeah. But being a 4, still not bad, right? Still not bad. Yeah, and a 2k counter in your hand. So value on value. Now let's take a look at the ones that did not make the cut. So we got Monk of Aloof. Okay, 1 for 2, 1k counter. Activate main. You may rest this card. You may rest 1 Dawn card and this character. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1,000 during this turn. This is just a worse this and too expensive. You want me to pay 2 Dawn essentially to -1,000 power. That's just basura. Sorry, that's a terrible card. Now we got Ben Beckman, 4 for 5, 1k counter. Decent stat line. Got counter. What's the on play? You may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has red-haired pirates type, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 4 or less. and the mirror, you're just gonna lose that card immediately, right? It's next to, it's way too expensive. First off, wait, you got this card right here, 7 for 7, 1K counter, trash anybody on play for free. Okay, if this read like this, you got to trash a card. It might still get played, but it'd be rough. It'd be Mick Rough the crime dog. So in a game where card advantage is key, you're not giving up card advantage to get rid of a 4,000 base character or less. Yes, it does get rid of Tcg on play, but I don't know, dang. I don't know, gang. I'm not feeling it. Perhaps, but I don't know. And outside of that, everybody else made the cut. So pretty good looking pack. Let me see real quick if I can find what the actual starters would look like for you guys. All right, so for those of you looking to get into Bonney a fresh Bonney player, right? You just got your stockings. You want to pull them up. You want to pull yourself up by your pantyhose, right? This is what you're going to be looking at. Scratchman and Poos, great card. Okay. They're giving you an assortment of cards. We're definitely buying it. We're buying 2 of these for 2 of these and 2 of these. But it's a very much supernova package, and that's what I'm liking about the new Bonney. Let me tell you, I might hate Bonney a little less. I don't think I'll be maining Bonney, but I think I might hate Bonney just a tad less, just because they're leaning more into the supernova package. And I'm just starting to get to Supernova Pirates and learn just exactly, who they are and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm at like 900 and something right now. So I'm just seeing Bonney turn from an old woman to Bonney kind of deal. Anyways, so like, yeah, it's pretty cool. They're leaning into more of an identity, a thematic, consistent identity, as opposed to like the hodgepodge of just throwing all the green cards in there and just hoping they stick. Let's see what else we got for Shanks here. For Shanks, no good. It's a vanilla, but you like this card here. Like it. Obviously we like it. We fuck with it. So you'll have a decent. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a little. This is a little. Como se dice? First off, that looks pretty dope. That looks dope. But yeah, you got a little meme between these characters right here. No big Shanks, no SR Shanks. They're not reprinting any of that. So I feel like you need more out the gate. If you're a brand new player, you're gonna need to spend a little more, throw a couple more bones at this one to spruce it up before it's competitive. But the Bonney is actually pretty competitive out the box, in my opinion. Anyhow. And that's just because of the leader ability. So now let's take it back over here. And what we're going to do is get into a Shanks versus Bonney. Okay, so we're going to do one match. Bonney going first. Shanks going first. We'll do a best of 3. See what happens. And yeah, let's get into that. All right, gang. So we're getting into it. Bonney's going first and Shanks going second. Okay. So, and I think this is almost the kind of curve that we both like for each other, right? I like to be first with Bonney, and I like to be second with Shanks at times. So here, we don't got to search, but we also don't got to search. I mean, we kind of got everything we want up front, right? Am I smoking crack cocaine? We could always do this for a searcher. Actually... Let's do that. Let's do that for a searcher. Okay, we got a searcher, and we got card that we can't get anything with, or we can't pick up. Okay, cool. Up top, we can do so. Building Snake is almost going to give us no value in this matchup, just because of the ability to rest it. There we go. We got a little search. Okay, cool. So we're able to do that there. We're gonna pass it back. Boom. Okay, so here we can search out, we can play Building Snake, hope for the best, right? But I think Building Snake's just got to be saved for our 8 Dawn turn, to be honest with you. We're going to go ahead and play out a search. Okay. This would be great against, well, their 2 biggest threats are no longer 10k, right? This would be great against Dofi, but not so much against the other stuff. I'm thinking about taking Beckman because I got the building snake. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Sue me. Sue me. I'm gonna take that. Only because their bigs can't be KO'd by, you know, conventional means. Now, when they want to do this, we swing here. I think he's more. I think he's worth more as counter. Could be a block, but anyhow, we're gonna pass it back. Okay, we go to 3 here. We're gonna want to search. A little Peaky Blinder action. We grab them. We like that. We're gonna go ahead and skill check, do a swing, use that card action, minus that, resolve the attack, and now we're gonna go ahead and play this out. We get to search again. This is feeling fucking crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, it's taking me back to the green days. What if I brought back OG kid, the green kid, my 6-week undefeated kid? What if we brought them back? That would be nuts. Nuck and futz. Nuck if you futz, boy. We got this out already. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a 2K. Yeah, we're gonna go for a 2K. All right, we're gonna pass it back, and we're at 4 Dawn here. Nothing crazy we can do just yet. We're gonna go ahead and swing. Oh, well, that's the thing. If we swing here, then we lose out on the 5. We got nothing to develop. We could go for the they can't kill us all play. Now this plus this is going to kill anything that's played the turn before it. So that's cool. We should probably save that. We're gonna go ahead and swing here. And just like we said, this happens, and you know, we get to choose which one first, right? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna trash. I'm gonna cancel there, and then I'm going to well, hang on, it didn't let us do this one. Okay, so that would be something that we got to report as a bug, because we would have liked to turn that sideways, right? It would work normally like Black Purple Luffy and Sanji Pudding, where you choose which one you want to do first. So you choose Sanji Pudding first, right? Because you want that active Dawn. And then you do Luffy's active Dawn, breasted Dawn. So that's a little bug that we'll go ahead and clip that. All right, so end turn, pass it back. Okay. Yeah. I was like, wait, I had all this Dawn open. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they wouldn't have been able to swing anyways. It does feel really shitty to have like all of this up, but you know, no Lucky Roo. What can I do? Anyhow, we're just having fun, right, gang? Okay, so right here we can rest something. That's an on play. So right here we can also we can go ahead and play this out, and we have the Dawn open for the rest of the game kind of deal. Thinking of doing that. And of course it's simulator, right? So I develop before I swing, like a deuce. We got to use card action here, and we can use card action, boom, and then we can just give them this one, a boom, and then that's that. Pass it back. Okay, so choose a friendly target. Fucking Normal Beam is live, gang. Now we're at 6 Dawn here, and again we can play this out now. Or we can play this out, and I think this is the one you save for this, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get them out. They would power up our leader. Yeah, they would power him up and make us help us swing heavier. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that rare occasion when we do that. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then now we'll attach all Dawn, and then now we will swing here. Now, let's see what happens if we choose Bonney first. So we choose Bonney first. We use card action, and we're going to turn that card sideways. Okay, so if you do Bonney first and then Kid, it allows you to do both, but otherwise you can't. We're going to cancel that, and we're going to take our first hit. We draw into another Kid. We're keeping it moving. All right, so now we're at 7 Dawn. 7 Dawn, and then 9 after that, right? So, let's see. 7 Dawn. We can just do this. We can establish this as well. That'd be great. I think that might be something that we would like to do. So, But then we can't play this out as well. And we already got somebody rested. Okay. This kind of... Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And then... Let's do this. What if we just walled the fuck up? Right? Feels a little awkward. Feels a little awkward. We could do... Because if we play this blocker out, we don't get nothing for him, right? And then if we play this blocker out, now we get to draw one and trash one. I don't see myself using more than one kid. More than one of this, probably. I don't know. Nah, we can loop these. This gets rid of their Shanks immediately. Let's do this. Let's do this for right now. Okay. We can't do nothing. We're gonna pass it. We get to put one active. Cool. Very weird feeling. Everything is a little strange. All right, so we know we can't do nothing because of this bitch ass Tcg, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just develop and get rid of the Tcg. Next turn, we got Big Shanks Daddy. We've done nothing. They've done nothing to us. This is a really weird game. I think I'm kind of in the mix of just like learning the new cards and having fun with you guys. Okay, so now we can, yeah, we might as well just do this because we know they're going to rest, right? So we're gonna do swing here, and we're just gonna minus this down. It doesn't really matter. So if we do, yeah, we're gonna do this first. We're gonna do it the right way, the way that we know it works. So we're gonna go ahead and rest them. No, don't use that card action. And my next turn would be this, right? Yeah, my next turn would be this. So we'll keep blockers up. We'll take another life. We ain't tripping. Ain't tripping. We trapping. All right. So now it's time for the silly business. Am I right? Okay. So we get to play this out. Okay. We ain't got nothing to turn it sideways. We do turn it sideways. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do. Oh, that would have been something to save. So last turn we should have swung 7, and then we would have played this out with this, and we would have been able to draw a card, trash a card. Wow, that's incredible. That is incredible. That would be... That's quacktastic. Yeah, okay. Good deal. And we learn. Okay, so using card action, we just minus them, and that's that. We can't do nothing else. That would have been dope. So we could have put a little something on the board here. We're gonna do that. Okay. I mean, yo. Now we can go for the old Big Daddy Shanks, or we can go for this, right? So I'm thinking the kids want to see the new tech, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're at 10 Dawn. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and we only played him out for 6, right? And now we're gonna do this. Oh, yeah. And now we can bring this down to 7 and swing 7 multiple times. How you like them apples? Okay, we'll do that. Swing that and minus that character. All right, so we're gonna neural beam that ass. We know we got another swing coming out of one of these two, right? So we're going to use card action, and we're going to go ahead and turn the character sideways. That way we can kind of get rid of them if we like. Still no reason to do this. And now we're going to have to trash somebody. Just make sure that that's special somebody. Actually... Well, we got one more swing. So we'll block out. We'll do no blocker. We'll counter here. And the next one we'll go ahead and take, or we'll go ahead and really attach Don. Swing 8 there. Cancel, and we'll go ahead and block out of that one. And we're Gucci Goo. All right. Now, hey, yo. We could play this out, pop this, but what's the point of that? We can do this. You want to be 7K? We can be 7K. Right? Is it rest anybody? Anybody? I think so. think so. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm finishing in the other room right now. Okay, so the only downside to all of that is now kid don't get a +1. Yeah, yeah, that does suck. Okay, that sucks. Hashtag no fun. We're gonna go ahead and swing into 6 here. Up top, down low, in your booty hole. What can we do? We can give him a 2K, but do we want to? We know this card's gonna get gone, but so is this one. So up here, let's just give him this. Let's give him a 2K. Let's give him a blocker. No. Yeah, let's lose card action. -1 here. And we'll just give him this shitty ass card. No blocker. Slows offense down. Slow that roll. Slow that roll. Now we can swing here. If we're asking for a 2K if we swing for here, we're asking for 2 cards if we swing here. This card has been able to help everybody swing into this. So we're going to go ahead and swing here. And because of its value, I'm going to go ahead and block out with my cock out. And that's going to be that. One. Okay. So the downside of this after this is that you ain't able to do your thing yet. You ain't able to put an extra Dawn on them. So deal with it, right? The pro is this guy can't even attack, and we're still 7K body. That's crazy. Okay, so now we're gonna be up here, and I think we got all the Dawn in the world. We got all the life in the world. We're just gonna go ahead and do this, and we're gonna swing 12 here first, just to clear up the board. We're gonna use this, use card action. So yeah, use that card action, turn that sideways. No card action there. We're gonna block here. Okay, and then that's 7. They can't do anything, but they can swing here at oh, they can't even swing at our face. Can't even swing at our face. Wow. Okay. Fuck me. Keep them up. This is a really strange matchup. I know it can't just be me. Now we got this card, so it's a no-brainer. You play this out, you pop this. Your opponent preys upon your downfall. We don't want to get rid of anything. There's no reason to get rid of anything. Now, there's a world where they could pop something here, but like it's not what we're worried about right now. So we're gonna go ahead and start by swinging 5 here. And they're gonna we can just use card action to get out of that. That's a cheap one. We know we're gonna take 2 hits, and now we're gonna swing here. Well, we can swing here and take care of this, but like, yeah, we could do that. We know we're gonna get out of it anyways. Let's take care of this board. Let's take care of this board. So if they want to keep him alive, they got to give me a 2 and a 1. And then we can swing here after that. So I think I want to keep my biggest body up. I'm gonna swing here because they only got X amount of cards. So let's go ahead and we give them -2K. I mean, they don't have any whatchamacallit, so if we draw into a what's its name, that would be, but we can do the same thing here. So we'll just give them a 2K. Okay, cool. And I think that's it. Now we make 1 Dawn active. Okay, we didn't draw into what's his name. We got to do something here, gang. Let's see. So we can building snake that ass. We can do that first. So they're 5. And we know that this is going to kill them. And if it doesn't, whoever else is left is going to kill them. So we're going to swing 10 into 5. We're going to use this right here. We're going to go ahead and turn them sideways. No card action here. 2, 4, 6. But then they kill here. 2, 4, 6. would actually get us out of it. 2-4-6 would keep us out of it, and then they swing again, and then they would get it. But if they swing heavy here, we could also let's just be a dick. Let's just be a dick. Let's just be a dick. Okay, cool. 5. Okay, so now you only got 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 9, so I know that that lands automatically, right? So 9 there. There's no point in doing that. We gotta let it go. And then now we get to, for the first time, well, we could develop a blocker. We could develop a blocker. That would get rid of one of these. We also have a chance to fucking swing. Let's if we play out a blocker, we can get rid of this pesky asshole and then protect against one of the swings. I guess we'll do that, and we'll pass it back. Okay. Hashtag not looking good for Shanks gang. We're gonna go ahead and do this again. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. And we can actually choose to rest this one for the next 2 turns, but we're gonna just go ahead and freeze them again. Yeah, and then now we're gonna go ahead and just let's just they ain't got nothing for nothing, right? So we can, I say we just let them go because we want to save this. And now we're gonna go ahead and swing here, and no card action. We're gonna block, and we're gonna get rid of this card. Yeah, we'll get rid of this card. And then now we're gonna go ahead and swing again here, just going for the control. And for this one, we can use card action, and then use this to save this, and then that's the turn. Shanks is really fucking sticky, dude. Really fucking sticky. At this point, they only got 2 cards in hand, which means they can only go up 4. So if I give myself 10, I can kill this card, at least. Kill one of these cards, right? So I'll go ahead and attach all Dawn and swing there. And there ain't nothing they can do, right? Yeah, and there's no reason to use ability, cancel, and we resolve attack. Okay. Is Shanks making a comeback? Let's see. We got 2 11s. I'd like to say no. Let's go ahead and play this out. Let's do a little search. Okay, we can't grab that. We can't grab that. We can grab that. Let's grab that. Okay. Let's do another search. I'm trying to set up another one. Yo, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and play an Eroge over one of these searchers. And we'll go ahead and give... actually, all we need is 1 here. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Okay. You can -1. Give me a 2K. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it one more again. Boom, boom, boom. This feels crazy. Gotta let it go. And then now we swing 5 here. We just take. Cool. And 1 back right. 1 right back again. Okay, so now we can do this. Get rid of that. And we can swing attach all Dawn. And we can just swing at face. And for this, we can go ahead and we can jewelry Bonney, use card action, and we can turn them sideways so we know we get rid of them next turn. Cancel that one, and we got to take there. Now we can swing here, make sure they get rid of that. They're gonna let that go for sure. Okay. All right, here we go. Shanks coming back or what? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think not. Boom. That's the character we're gonna rest. I mean, guys, this is crazy. Gonna go ahead and well, use card action and get rid of your last 2 cards, and then automatically take the rest, or take all 3 and just know that you're taking all of them because there's nothing you're gonna do about that 11. Shit. Yeah, I think we use card action. And then we just got to do this just to hope we survive. because there ain't shit to do now except for do this. Boom. Okay. Boom. What are the fucking odds? Am I right? Hey, yo, we're making a comeback. Thing about that, we can play these two out. We don't survive. In my opinion, we don't survive. In my humble opinion, we don't survive. Either way, we don't survive, because this gets us to leader. Well, we get 2K. Let's just do this. Kids want to see it. Kids want to see it. All right. We don't get rid of anybody. We swing 9 here. 9 and the 7. We'll use card action. Oh, I blew it. I blew it. I was supposed to do that. Okay, fuck me. The one time it was gonna work, right? Okay, so now we got this, and the game is over, gang. The game is over. Use card act. Look, Hody ass Jones. We were talking about this in the Discord today. Horny ass Jones, right on fucking time, dude. Resolve. Actually, why don't we just do this? Kids want to see it, right? Turn that sideways. Turn that sideways. We can swing 9 there, and that's the game, right? That's the automatic game. Cancel, resolve, and then, you know, attach all dawn. Swinging 13. Goodness fucking gracious. All right, gang. That's that. We might not even need to do. I mean, I said we'd do best of 3, but it may not even be like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get Shanks going first and Bon going second. The 9-drop Shanks that I added over here was really fucking detrimental. Okay, so we got this. We got a little something. Let's go ahead and mulligan, though. We want to see that searcher into that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Up top, we're going second. That looks more fun to me. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and search. And we already got one big Shanks. Almost not even worried about this one. I feel like playing Shanks over and over. Well, this on curve is going to be great. Let's grab this on curve, right? We're going first. You got to have Beckman on curve. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so we're going to play this up top. And we get the search. God bless. Grab my guy. Yo, this is really cool. And these are really cool characters. Not them winning me over. Shit. I'm losing my religion here, folks. All right, so we can do a little 5 for 5 action. There ain't nothing else to do. Let's do 5 and 5. We're not going to do this, so cancel. And we'll go ahead and take. And we're going to swing 5 again. Cancel. And we'll go ahead and take another one. We'll go down too fast. Okay, cool. So 5 life leader down to 3. Am I right? That's crazy. Now we can go ahead and play a Rogue out. We don't really need a search. We kind of know what we're looking for here at this point. We're just going to swing here. Cancel. There we go. All right. Now we got one active. Sexually. No 5 Dawn play. We're going to have to go ahead and settle out of court here with this. So let's go ahead and swing 6 into that face. They got nobody to do anything with. Okay. And for that, I don't know how low we want to go. I think we'll take one more. We're not going to give a fuck one more time. And after that, we officially give a fuck. Okay, so we got 6 here. Without a shadow of a doubt, we know we want to play Cavendish. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go ahead and we can also Bonney search. Let's go ahead and Bonney search for free. Search another Cavendish out. Get a 2K out. I think I'm going to go for the 2K. I'm running a low on counter. I think I'm going to grab the 2K right there. Add 1 here. And swing in the face. And use card action. And block here. And that's that. Okay. In turn. Actually, yeah, no, in turn. And we got a blocker still. We're happy. Ben Beckman, this is a no-brainer play. Let's go ahead and swing 5 here first. We want to get rid of something. And we know, yeah, well, yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. They're going to do this. Use card action. They're going to turn that sideways, cancel. And no blocker, let her go. And then now we're going to play this out, get rid of them, and we're happy. Okay. 8 Dawn, count them, 8 Dawn. Now, this is that awkward play, right? Where we're not able to do exactly what we want. But next turn we'll be at 10. We can pop whatever and still do our Thug Diz. So let's still go ahead and play out. Man, I would like to play out Horny Jones, but I know I'm going to get F'd in the A. F'd in the A. Yeah, getting rid of that Cavendish really fucking chapped our ass. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, let's play them out. And no reason to turn them side. Well, we could turn them sideways so that they can't pop anything else. Huh. Get that card out for free now, but we could do it next time as well. No, we can't actually. No, we can't actually. Anyways, we're going to swing 5 here. Use card action. Just get out of that for free. We know we're about to take it up the keister. We are about to take it up the keister. Is it worth turning them sideways just to pull the 2K out? We got 2, 3, 2, 4, 6 in 2Ks. Plus a blocker. Yeah, I think we... Well, but then we open him up to getting swung on. But we still get to do this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and... we can't play him out right now. We'll play him out. And we'll keep it like that. We get to put 1 active. So, yeah, he's a target, but he's a high target, right? So they're not really going to do anything there. They got an 8 or more. We just drawed it. We just drawed into it. We just drew into it. Damn, Sam. That's exactly why we did that. We're so smart because we know that they could do this into this. Oh, we're so fucking smart. I would like to play this out now and have it, but it's not going to do anything for me now. This will get rid of this, and then we get to keep this moving. Maybe we just do this. Yeah, maybe we play that out. Okay, cool. So we know we're going to get that out there for 6. So we're going to have 3 Dawn, which means we can only do swings, right? So I might as well do 9 here because they're going to turn this sideways or this sideways. I would assume they turn this sideways because they're so low in life. They don't want me to swing anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and give them 9. Just swing there. And here we're going to go ahead and use this card action. Turn this sideways. Don't worry about that. And I think we can let a Rogue go now. Yeah, we'll let a Rogue go. And then we get to play this out. And I'm at 7K. Yeah. That was the smart thing to do here because then, you know, they would have taken another one. Okay, for 1 more Dawn, though, we can go ahead and play out a Building Snake and see about setting up that next turn. And if nothing else, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it because if nothing else, we don't use it to get rid of anything, but we are able to maybe Ben Beckman, whatever blocker they put up, and then bring this down, and then we swing into it with the world. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so now, oh, Rosinante on Kerr. Okay, so now that's a little cray. That's a little cray. But we're also at 10, and we can kind of do the same damn thing we've been doing. We could also play out big Shanks Daddy, KO this, have 1 up for this, turn it sideways, and yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of options. We could play another one of these motherfuckers. We could literally play another one. Play that out. The kids want to see something crazy. The kids, they want to see crazy. One thing the kids like is crazy. So this is what we're going to do, gang. We're going to play this out. We're going to attach one Dawn. We're going to attach one Dawn. We're going to use action rest, right? We're going to play this out, right? Now we're going to swing here. And with this card, we can swing 9 into this right here. We can kind of go for board, right? We want to control the board more than anything. So we're going to do that. We can, on this side, card action, minus, and then give him a 2K. No blocker, just give him the 2K. All right. And Bonney can't do nothing. But check this out. Now we got 2 Shanks that they got to get rid of. Okay? So... And on the flip side, when they do this, we gotta utilize our kid killer, right? All right. Now, this kind of sucks because I would like to KO one of these with this, but they got this bogey out there, right? I would also like to play this out. We got all the life in the world. We might as well. We might as fucking well. Yeah, we might as well. Okay, so we do that. We committed to the bit. We know we got to swing big first because they still have that ability. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And this time we're gonna do this. We're gonna trash the card, choose a friendly target, use card action. And we're going to turn this card sideways. So it does work going the other way. It just doesn't work one way to the left. Whatever. Anyway. So now we've gotten rid of these 2. And they can't really do anything else. Why don't we keep it alive? Why don't we just keep it alive? Okay. So now we can Building Snake. And minus 3K here. Okay. And that means he can swing into it. 5 to 4. We can keep it alive with we'll do Drake. No? Well, we might want this card. I don't know. Yeah, we could do Tcg. Tcg's either gonna get popped or whatever. So we'll do this card, and then they swing here. 7 into 4. We can keep both active sexually, but we won't be able to play anything else, right? Because after a certain point, yeah, we can't do anything anymore. We know our next play is to get rid of this. We would like to have cards up. Let's go ahead and save it, and I'll tell you why. Oh shit, my last 2 counters. Ooh, I misplayed that one. Okay. So now what we got is we got a big Shanks Daddy play here. Get him out of here. And then we've got a blocker here. And then we can attack here. We can use card action minus and then give him a 2K. No blocker, give him a 2K. And then we can swing 8 here again. We can just give him a blocker. We got all the fucking life in the world. They want to swing here. We can actually take our first life, no biggie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, we still can't pop shit because of bitch-ass Tcg. But we can do this. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, they're in no man's land right now. So that goes. And then that goes. And then you guessed it. We're going to swing here. Got to take that. Swing here. Got to take that. Oh, shit. I thought it was a one-sided affair. And then the best we can do on this side is search. And then, like, set up shop, right? So this takes 2. And that, no, so we can't do that. We could play it out for free. Let's do that. Give it 1 Dawn. Rust. Play character out. I think this game is cooked. We're done. This game's done. Yeah. No, this is use card action. Boom. Swing here. Fucking yeah. This game is cooked. There's nothing we can do here. Nothing we can do here, dog. Nothing we can do here. Yeah, use card action, turn that sideways. Still ain't got it. And then, yeah, okay. So the question is, does it come down to who goes first or what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, there you have it, gang. I was gonna give you guys a best of 3, but I looked at it. We're already pushing the limit. We're already getting there. We're already at that hour mark. You know what I mean? I don't want the hook to come in, like, the little cane and come pull me off stage. But yeah, a great example of how each deck really prefers to go first. I don't know. I do know that teching in the Shanks over the Dofi, in my humble opinion, was something you still want to keep for that Shanks matchup. So this felt great. I mean, great, right? This is insane. This is insane. Absolutely insane. So the only thing we want to keep, one thing we want to do and recognize, the caution of playing Bonney for any new Bonney players, and any experienced ones, please, the bomb diggity, you know what I mean? I'm looking to play with your dog. Happy birthday. So Cavendish is going to be essential, because what we want is Dawn active. Having Dawn active after the fact is great, but once we get into the kid world, walk it out, we want to have those. We want to be able to swing and have a Dawn active to put him out there, and then have an additional Dawn active for our leader ability. But if nothing else, we just need extra Dawn. We need a little extra Dawn, and that's why going first is perfect for our even curb, right? Because it's the turn that we set up the Shanks. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It's the turn that we set up the kid. It survives. Cool. Whatever they tried to swing into it, Big Daddy Shanks comes out and figures out. Or, when we get to 10 Dawn, assuming that, this one survived, we do a couple other things. We get the 10 Dawn, we Big Daddy Shanks it. If we have Cavendish a swing, then we're big city hooping, right? But if we have 10 Dawn and we have this card out there, you know what I'm saying? Or this card out there, or this card out there, we get to play Shanks, we get to pop something, we get to, swing with this, attach a Dawn, right? It gets to be, and of course, we're going to develop last, right? But we get to swing with this for 9. It becomes a taunt, right? And then we play out him, pop whatever's left. Then we swing with him. We got extra Dawn for other things, or, this will bring one, this will bring one. So that's kind of what we did when we were going first the first time. We did crazy. This card is fucking amazing. It feels crazy cool. This card feels like the Law and Beppo. Anytime I see these cards, they feel so fucking cool. Even Sanji and Pudding, I'm not crazy about the art for it, but like still, I think it's so cool, and I think it's it reminds me of the Pokemon tag team whatevers. But anyhow, one thing I want to point out, let's go to green, is that Supernova. Red Green Law, Christmas Law, Santa Claus Law, Santa Claus Luffy. You know what I mean? Supernova's Straw Hat Crew. I mean, not so much. If this was Straw Hat, holy shit, right? But we got 2 other Supernova leader that I would love to see get built with. And I might be fucking around on my own time. With this shit, because these seem very interesting, with what, older leaders. I don't know. They might be phasing out in the next year, right? But still, it could be a lot of fun. Also, you got Supernovas here. Now, I've been telling everybody, I've been just as recently as yesterday, that Law has never had a mid leader. This was tier 1. The other one was fucking tier 0, got banned, canceled, allegations. And this one, there's nothing about this leader that says it's gonna suck. Even the plain Jane art is a big face leader. Okay, get the fuck out of town. So throwing these Beppos in there, and look what it says. You know, one of total cost of your characters is 5 or more. You can return one of your characters to hand. Reveal the top card of your life. Reveal the top of your life, and if that card is a supernova type character card with a cost of 5 or less, you can play it. Right? That's a supernova. That's a supernova. Supernova. You know what I mean? Like, it's supernova, right? And then also my other guy. There's another Drake I used to play in my old kid list. This guy right here, popping a 4 or less, rested, right? But anyhow, and then of course you've got this card, and it's just gonna be great. It's just gonna be great. So making this one 7K, making a 4 life leader 7K is how we fight being a 4 life leader. Am I right? Anyhow, now taking it over to the Shanks Daddy side. Shanks Daddy, dog. Let's get in the red. I feel like this is aight. This is pretty cool. It's limited to red hair Shanks, or excuse me, red hair Shanks. It's limited. That's the word. It's limited to Shanks and Uda, realistically, right? Nobody else has got red hair pirates type leader to my knowledge. It's just red purple Uda, right? So this could possibly open some things up for Uda, maybe. But I mean, it blew the fucking doors out when going first, right? I mean, this card is just great because we get to cheat it out early and often. So that's gonna be crazy. So once you're at 8 Dawn, which is 1 less than you would have to play this card anyways. If they got an 8K body, boom, boom. You know, that's great. So this actually, I was like, well, I guess the Shanks kind of sucks. No, this actually blew the fucking doors off. Very sticky, very, very tough leader. Of course, Shanks has had an issue with being rushed down. And not, hey, I'm going to wait and I'm going to play Biggs out. They ain't got a problem with that. You want to do that? We can do that all damn day. Am I right? So, I can't give you any kind of like indications of like, oh, this would be great into anything else other than Uda. So that kind of sucks. But this could still be, while it doesn't give you +2, you could still have a 6 for 10K body if like if you were to run it into like red purple Luffy, you could still have a 6 cost 10K body once they start playing a 8,000 base power or more. But your on play ability isn't going to happen. Now that, like I said, that would be a completely different conversation. But anyhow, that about wraps up the new starter dicks. I don't know if I'm uploading this the day I'm recording it and then shooting it live the same day, or if I'm going to upload it on what would be Thursday while I'm on the road. But anyhow, the way it's looking, gang, they're going to be, you know, updating the sim while I'm in the middle of a fucking Stray Kids concert, wondering how a rapper from the north side of Houston found himself married to a queen and at a K-pop concert having the time of his life. Yeah, so anyhow, that's what I got for you guys. I would like to have the best of 3, but hey, yo, to be continued. You know what I'm saying? One wash and then the other wash. I didn't do it on purpose. It just came to me. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, gang. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell. Go down in the comments. Let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. And I think that's about it. Comment down below who you're most excited for. Which starter deck you think is the most broken. This has been Murata Music, 3-piece TCG. Bah, bah. Pirates TCG. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.